Get adjusted here. Goodness, not working. Not working. I don't think you can see me and the food. See me and the food. See me and the food. That's totally crooked. Oh, jeez, this is not working, people. This is not working. It's probably as good as it's gonna get. It's probably as good as it's gonna get. All right. Yeah, there we go. Seasickness. It's as good as it's gonna get. I think I can actually see my food. Yeah. Yum yum. Yum 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 yum. Oh look, people are here. Hi, how's it going? What you doing? Who's in this evening? Who's in? Who's joined today? Hey, how are you? How's it going? Come get the thumbs it up. What are you having for dinner? I want some crab legs too. I didn't get crab legs. I always go to this place. I have salmon because I love it. But I've always wanted oh, thank you. Thumbs it up, everybody. Yeah, I've always wanted to Erica, hey gamer, how's it going? Everybody thumbs it up, please. Yeah, I still have yet to do like an official seafood boil with like crab legs and stuff, but the place that I got this from does sell all that stuff, and so I definitely have to try it. But tonight I got the salmon. Do you all like salmon? I love salmon, y'all. That's like the first thing I always go to is salmon. Hey, one shot. How's it going? What are you all having? And this surprisingly is honey glazed salmon. I've never had that. So this is covered in, I just got the thing, but I'll bring it closer. This is the what it looks like up close. So I have salmon, potatoes, broccoli, corn, and there is the seasonings I got were the well, I like chicken breast and mixed vegetables. Fish, and what kind of fish? I got lemon pepper and Cajun seasoning on here. So it's really good. And I got my butter and but you know what? They really messed up, and I'm really disappointed. They didn't put no lemons in my bag. And I'm really disappointed. Honey glazed salmon. Honey glazed salmon. Yeah, I've never had that. Hey Val, everybody thumbs it up, please. I'm just so excited. For real on doing collab. My YouTube friend is gonna be a breeze. Wait, what are you doing? You're doing, who are you collabing with? How's it going? Yeah, I'm like super hungry. I'm sorry if the angle's bad. But yeah, it is, and it's healthy too, right? Like I eat this and I have like no guilt whatsoever. So I don't think you can see the top of my head, but I guess nobody cares about the top of my head. Hey Albert, what's up? Thumbs it up, everybody. How's it going? So Cajun, yeah, Cajun fish. Okay. So what, everybody, what is your favorite? Oops, what is your favorite? So it comes with like butter sauce. So I love potatoes, like the butter sauce on my potatoes and on my broccoli. So what is you all's favorite seafood? How many kids? I don't have any kids. Never been a parent. Not a parent. Oh my god, I'm dripping everywhere. Oh, it's so good though. Make sure you thumbs it up. Hey, G Squad. Shrimps. I love shrimps. Oh, so I had this 2 days ago and yesterday. 2 days ago, they were out of crab legs. Okay. They were out of, what were they out of? They were out of the salmon, so I got the shrimps. And I have never had shrimps with the, hey Malika, how are you? I can see the comments better over here, you guys. So if I'm looking over here, it's because I'm trying to actually be able to follow what's going on. Yeah, please thumbs it up, everybody. So for the first time yet, like 2 days ago, I had shrimp with the like with the shell on it. They deveined it, but it still had like the legs and stuff. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I don't know if I can do it with the legs, y'all. It's like that, and it made me mad because they put all the seasoning on the outside. So I literally had to like suck the seasoning off of the shell to get it, but it was still good. I don't know if I like shrimp that's not fried. Like the texture of it to me is a little weird. You like so you don't like the stem? I mean the tree looking hard. The stem is good for like roughage and stuff. So I got my butter sauce. It says I ate me some fresh Mexican food here in Mexico. There, it was so good. What did you have? The stem. The stem is good for you. As long as you like cook it. Oh my god, look at the corn. I'm so upset they didn't give me lemons. Make sure you thumbs it up, everybody. Here's the corn. It's covered in like some butter and the seasonings and stuff. It's so good. You make your own what? What do you make? Your own broccoli? It's so good. Oh god. The stock. You say stock? It's stock. Yeah. This is the salmon. I feel like it's gonna break apart if I pick it up. But it's a pretty big piece. I got the 1 pound platter. And so it's hard to see, but it has comes with 3 of these. And then it's delicious. The seasoning, the Cajun. Before I found out about this place, I would have never thought to put, they have like maybe 3 or 4 other seasonings too, but I've always only gotten the lemon pepper and Cajun. And I never would have thought to put Cajun on it, but it's delicious. It's just like a little bit spicy, but it's good. And the potatoes are just fabulous because they got the seasoning all over them. So I have, like I said, the butter sauce, and then I have a tartar for the fish. It's pretty good. Really delish. Really, really delish. So what are you all having for dinner? Somebody had chicken and mixed vegetables. So good. Yeah, thumbs it up. Hey, E. How are you? Did you all finish eating yet? I'm doing well. Actually, I may be staying home from work tomorrow because I was feeling sick earlier. Like really sick. So, you have fried fish? What kind of fish? Was it like catfish? Shrimp fried rice? I love that. Love it, love it. So yeah, I just wasn't feeling good today at work. So I may stay home tomorrow. Depending on how I feel. I'm supposed to be in class right now. I have audit analytics class on Tuesdays. But because I was feeling horrible at work, I was like, there's no way I can go sit through another 3-hour class for another 3 hours. And then it'll take me another 2 hours after that to get home. So I said, I'm just going to go grab something healthy go home and get some rest. And I told my boss that if I don't feel better in the morning, I'm going to stay home. So she was fine with it. It's so good, you guys. It's just so delicious. I wish you could see it better. Just trying to get a good angle for you. Hopefully, that's good enough. The corn, I just love the corn. What upsets me, though, is they give you all these potatoes, which is fine because they're good, too. But they only give you this one little corn, and I need 2 of them. So, I'll probably do another one of these. This is actually the container because they never give me enough vegetables. It actually comes in a platter that's like this huge. But the egg is awesome. Egg and what? Egg with the seafood? I've never tried that, but I love eggs, so I'm sure you're right. Hey Remy, how are you? Make sure you thumbs it up. So yeah, this comes with a huge platter. This is actually, I always order an extra side of vegetables for $5. And so I gotta try the egg. This is actually the extra side. This isn't the actual platter it came with, because I always run out of veggies first. So yeah, at the place I got this from, they have the crab legs. They have the king crab legs. Although their king crab legs, oh, I like dumplings though. Dumplings are awesome. I love dumplings. They're the best. Hey Yolo, how are you? They had king crab legs, and I don't know. I guess I gotta go to Sam's or Costco because their king crab legs didn't look nothing like B Love's last king crab legs. I was like, it made me laugh, as if I'm the one who wants to pay for those big old GMO pumped up crab legs that she's getting. But they did have they do. Hey Remy, how many? You talking about me? How many fans do I have? Like subscribers? You mean? Try not to say the S word. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. If that was your question, I think I'm at like 1,070 right now. So I hit 1,000 last Thursday on my birthday. Oh my God, the best part. The best part. And like I said, they only give you one of these little things in the container. That's why I got this extra side. So, oh, Jesus. Sorry, y'all. It's still falling out of my mouth. And yes, I'm going to eat it. Yeah, I have membership at Sam's. I don't think I've ever been in Costco, but yeah, I feel like they're the same. I'm just so happy to have this. This is like the best meal ever, because outside of like the finally being that I cannot wait to get to 2K. And when I started YouTube, I never had any goals of like numbers of subscribers I wanted to, but I always that I wanted to have, but I always felt like, oh my God, it would be amazing if I could get to 2,000, thinking it was like, that was never going to be possible. That would be unbelievable. And now that I'm at 1,000, I was like, oh my God, maybe it's possible, you know? So I feel like I want to be right behind you. I want to be right behind you, chugging along. Like, hey, Remy, I see you. I'm coming. I'm coming, girl. Right behind you. Do your thing. So, Val, with your seafood boils, because this is what I was talking to my mom. Their vegetables are so soft. And I feel like, do I need to get some sort of special steamer? Or, like, how do you make your vegetables to get them soft? Because these are, like, soft to the point where you can, like, smash them with your tongue so soft. Like, it's not a challenge at all. And I don't know, like, if I need to buy a vegetable steamer, or how do you cook your vegetables? And what vegetables do you use? Because, I mean, I guess this is kind of like standard stuff, but I'm sure you can mix it up if you like different vegetables. Like, I'm wondering, you can get your foodie to steam. Is that what it's called, a foodie? Like, you just put yours in a pot, or sorry, I'm sorry I'm eating with my hands, y'all. It's just the fork sometimes it gets in the way. It's called a foodie. That's like a special pot or something. I just love it. They put sauce, like the seasoning, all over it. So good. So foodie, is that the brand? I can Google like foodie steamer. Are they expensive? Because if I could do this myself. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Thanks for joining. $200. That's an investment, girl. I have to stick to my pot and my boiling water. Shoot. You got to be passionate to spend $200 on that type of appliance. But you can steam like anything. Is it specifically for vegetables or lucky you? I'm good. Now that I'm at home, Tiffany. I was sick earlier, and so I may stay home tomorrow depending on how I feel. But right now, in this moment, I'm fabulous. What do you have for dinner, Tiffany? So you can cook all, okay, so more than just vegetables? Okay. It's called a foodie. So what does it do? Like, how is it different than when, you just boil them in a pot of water? Well, it's steamed, duh. Okay. There you go. Does it have like different times and stuff? Making my husband pick up time. See, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so where are you from? Mountain Standard Time. Where's that? They have them on Amazon. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Shoot, I just completely lost my thought. Wait, what was I gonna say? You can go. Oh, so they have different settings, like buttons, like corn, peas, shrimp. How often do you use yours? What's your favorite thing to make in it? Oh, New Mexico? Okay. Wait, no. Yeah. Tiffany, you're in New Mexico. Or go for the Ninja Foodie. Okay, I have a Ninja, the one that makes movies. So Ninja also has a foodie. Does anybody here have a I think it's called Vita Energy Mix? Or yeah, Vita it's like a really fancy blender. Makes the food better. Okay. I'm assuming the Ninja's more affordable, right? I have the Ninja to make my smoothies, and I have the like the juicer to make juices. But they have does anybody have talking about food, I'm thinking of like all the different types of ways I can like prep food to make it healthier and not necessarily cook out all the nutrients, but also just switch it up. Has anybody ever made dehydrated like a dehydrator? Like making your own bread or chips or crackers or stuff? I kind of always want those. Hey, Panda! I got a little salmon new wave. Is that the air fryer? Is that an air fryer? Panda, we're just talking about the best appliances to make food. I know I love salmon. It's awesome. It's like the best. Sorry, blocking the light. But here it is. So we're talking about, and since Panda, you like to eat. We all know with your wonderful videos you like to eat. What's your favorite seafood? I saw you eating squid. Weren't you eating squid somewhere? It was like in a noodle, a crock pot. Oh yeah, that's a good place. Oh, I didn't think about that. And I already have I always wanted to try the air fryer. How's the air fryer and what have you fried with it? Yeah, Panda, I saw you eating squid in some noodles. I think it was squid. Oh, hey Val. You like seafood? Like boils and stuff? What kind of veggies do you eat with your seafood, Panda? Make sure you thumbs it up, everybody. I was just thinking I should go to, I don't know how to cook it, but I was thinking of going, since I do have membership at Sam's, going to Sam's to buy the crab the king crab legs, you know, like Bee Loves Life does. Because I feel like, of course, it'd be like more affordable for me to buy it and cook it myself versus like going to a professional to cook it. Cajun, yeah. I got Cajun and lemon pepper on mine. It's okay for frozen food, but I like to make chips and I need the oil. Okay. So now I'm thinking, put them in the oven to steam them. Okay, what do you mean? So like, how is? Oh, see, I don't lobster something I don't have too often. So Val, how do you steam them in the oven? Do you put them like? Because steaming in the oven is different than throwing them in the pan and baking them, right? So how do you get it? Do you have like a special pan or something? Because I don't have any special pans, so I don't know if there's a way I can concoct something to get that steaming effect. Oh, wrap it in foil? Oh, okay. Wrap it in foil. And just put it like kind of in a pan of water, on top of a pan of water in the foil. Now, are you talking about the vegetables or the crab legs that I want to buy? I guess the same concept, right? So if I do go ahead and buy some of these big old huge crab legs from Sam's, what do you? Well, I guess Cajun and lemon pepper. What would you season yours with? What else have you all tried to season your seafood outside of Cajun and lemon pepper? Like, I know they have that Old Bay seasoning. I think I have some of that, but I would like to like switch it up and I'm all open for trying new things. So, what other seasonings are good? And what other vegetables are good outside of the potatoes and the broccoli and the corn? Put them in a glass bowl with a little water. Oh, okay. The glass bowl. Let's season. A little water and cover them. Okay. So about how long should I cook them? Let's see. Butter. What is grand? Garlic, paprika, lemon. Nice and simple. Oh man, I love lemon. And that's how this place messed up today. They didn't send the lemons. I was so disappointed when I got home. I should have checked the bag before I left the store, but I didn't. I didn't put the lemon in here. Hey, Lady Heart. How are you? Okay. Butter, garlic, paprika, lemon. That sounds good, y'all. Sounds really good. About 10 minutes, stove on 400. I need to write this down. Let me write this down. I don't forget. Okay, so we've got butter, of course, lemon, paprika, garlic. Oh man, I'm so excited, y'all. Garlic. Oh, it scrolled up. Darn it. Hold on. Let me scroll up. Hey Jim, what's up? How's it going? So lemon, garlic. What is grand? You said butter, grand, garlic. What is grand? I'm gonna write that down. Grand. So you said 10 minutes. 10 minutes, 400. 10 min, 400. It's great. Here's what I also don't know. Oh, granulated garlic. Okay. Granulated garlic. Here's what I don't know how to do. I want to do oh my god, I just blanked out. The butter sauce. So when I melt butter, it just looks like butter. Melted butter. Their butter has something in it because it looks different. Salt and pepper. Okay, salt and pepper. I don't know if they're adding something into their butter sauce to get it to be, it's different. It's not just straight butter unless they're using a different type of butter. But it has like I don't know, like something extra in it. How do we make the butter sauce? The spectacular butter sauce. Yes, I am a lefty. It was our watering gardens. I know, I never heard that one until hey Lala, how are you? Thanks for joining. Thumbs it up. We're just talking about how we season seafood, what our favorite seafood is, and all the different like gadgets in the kitchen that you can use. For I think Tiffany suggested it's a new, what is it, Nuvarex? It's something called a foodie ninja to like steam your stuff, or a crock pot. That works too, which is like, duh, I have a crock pot. Like, yeah, seafood is the best. Hey, Leghole Chuck, what's up? Thanks for joining us. Thumbs it up on your way in. So how do you like your seafood? What's your favorite seafood? How do you season your seafood? That's what we're talking about. My seafood, I have salmon today. Salmon, broccoli. I demolished the corn. Here it is. Gross, right? Potatoes. And my seasonings are Cajun and lemon pepper, which the place I go to, they offer a lot of different seasonings, but this is the first one I ever got, and I've been hooked ever since, so I don't really need anything else. I haven't tried anything else yet. But Panda suggested using like salt, pepper, paprika, garlic, lemon, butter, and just all the goodness in the world. And I know like CC Uncut. Yeah, she was like, we're watering gardens. And I was like, oh, that's what we're calling it these days. I was like, I haven't even thought of that. That's cute. And I was like, I should make up like something that you do that you wouldn't think of like that. That was like the cutest thing ever. You can add onion powder, cayenne powder. Ooh. Yeah. And so I know B Loves Life. I'm writing that down too. She has like ginger and onions and stuff. And her, famous sauce. I don't know what I did with my pencil. And so I'm all for it. I'm just going to use my highlighter now. Okay. You said, of course, onion and cayenne. Hey, Jan K, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Thumbs it up, please. We're just talking about seafood because I'm having seafood for dinner. And my seafood is currently seasoned with Cajun and lemon pepper. And so we're talking about all the other things. How was it, Lady Heart? We're talking about all the other ways you can season it. And so we want to add, you said, onion powder and cayenne powder. We're talking about all the things you can season your seafood with, what you like, and how and what you would prepare it in. Like if you have any special techniques or any special like pans or steamers or smokers or whatever. Because I've never asked. Hey, Drew. What's up, Drew? Thumbs it up. Thanks for joining us. Do you like seafood, Drew? So we're talking about like how you would cook it basically, because I've never cooked a seafood boil. I always wanted to do a seafood boil, and the first time I ever found out anything about a seafood boil was from Valencia's Life. I don't know if you all are familiar with her, but I talk about her all the time because I just love her. She lives in Jacksonville, so they have like endless seafood near the beach, and so she was cooking like a seafood boil, and she had like the potatoes and the broccoli and the corn and the crabs and like, I don't know, she had like mussels or something else, but it was the first time I had ever seen a seafood boil. And she literally, I watched her, she's just, what is she, strum it is past tense, streamed it, strum it, I don't know, past tense or streamed it live. I literally sat there for an hour and a half watching her like cook this seafood, because I was like, I have never seen anybody do this. And so that's where I first learned about the seafood, mostly crabs or shrimp. Okay, so what kind of crabs? Because I know there's a lot of different crabs. So there's like king crabs, snow crabs, blue crabs. I don't know the differences. Well, I think, aren't king crabs white? Well, they're bigger. The king ones are bigger. What's the difference between snow crab and blue crab? Snow crab, is that kind of white on the outside? And is blue crab really blue? Do we know? I don't know. Is it? Oh, Wanda. Hey, girl. What's up? How are ya? Thumbs it up. We're talking about seafood. How you like to cook your seafood? What's your favorite seafood? And how you season your seafood? What are drumness? That's a type of. Is that a type of crab? So where are you, Drew? Do you all like crawfish? I don't think I can get down with the crawfish. Crawfish is like, it's got the head on it and stuff, and I don't know. Main seafood, you like all main seafood except for scallops. So you don't like scallops? Aren't scallops just like a little white circle? I feel like that's more, potentially more manageable than like, I did eat a clam once, West Coast. So it's called Drunginess. All right, see you soon, Val. So, there's a plethora of that type of crab there. Your main sea jellyfish, sea cucumber. No, mm-mm. No, 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 no. Jellyfish. How do you eat a jellyfish? How do you catch like jellyfish sting? What are you eating? Are you eating the tentacles or like the head part? Do they still sting after they're dead? I'm sure they still have nerves. Hey, Brittany. You're here, duh. I just love you. Hey, Sprinkles. You don't like, oh, are you saying yuck to octopus? Or the, what did she say? Jellyfish? Ah, no. Eel? Okay, so what is a sea cucumber? Does it look like a cucumber? And how does it look different than an eel? With peanut butter on bread. What with peanut butter on bread? Wait a minute. Crab with peanut butter on bread? LOL, Asians eat jellyfish. I know, but it's just like, okay, here's my thing. I have like issues with texture. Maybe that's what my problem is. It's not that it's a jellyfish. It's cool. Fish is fish. Seafood is seafood. It's the texture. It's like I don't oh my god, I'm so glad you were kidding. I don't want to be offensive or anything. But it's the texture, cuz literally I had like shrimp from here 2 days ago, and I realized, I came to the conclusion when trying to eat the shrimp that I think I need my shrimp fried. Because it still had the legs on it, like the shell and the legs on it. It tastes fine. It was deveined, but it was like the texture kind of, as I was like eating it, kind of went down wrong. And I was like, I don't know if I can do shrimp like this. Peanut butter and jellyfish sandwich. Now, are you being funny too, Drew? Or is that a thing? Because I love peanut butter. I will eat peanut butter on just about anything. I just don't know it. It's the jellyfish part. It's the jellyfish part. I just, what kind of bread are you using? Is this like a wheat, like a whole grain, like a white bread, like a pumpernickel? Like seafood, jellyfish. What part? No, but for people who actually do eat jellyfish, what part of the jellyfish are you eating? Are you eating the tentacles? Are you eating like, the body, the head? Well, the head part at the top is like round, and then there's like the stuff underneath. What part are you eating? That's how you eat jellyfish. With on a peanut butter sandwich. And what does jellyfish, and are you cooking it, or is it like a sushi thing where you eat it raw? That's just dangerous. There are too many germs in the ocean. You can get sick. By cooking it, you get rid of some of the germs, bacteria, I guess. I think they eat the body part. Okay, not the tentacles, but like, now when you say body part, do you mean that round part at the top, or like underneath the top? That part. Oh my gosh, jellyfish. Like I've seen squid and like um oh, you were joking too. Y'all just get me. I thought you were serious. Yes, the round top part. Man, I feel like it's so cruel. Jellyfish have feelings. So do salmons, of course, and I am knocking the salmon out. But I just feel like, hey mama, how are you? Thanks for joining us. We're just talking about seafood. I'm having some seafood here. And so we're talking about how we don't eat jellyfish. Or some of us eat jellyfish on peanut butter sandwiches. Like Drew likes a good jellyfish peanut butter sandwich. Yeah, I love salmon. Salmon is my favorite. And I used to really love catfish, but I feel like something about the texture as I get older, it's like, I don't know. I'm like shifting, So I haven't had crab legs in a long time. And I've only had crab legs in the leg actually only once. And I've had like crab stuff, probably imitation crab. But yeah, I just can't even, it's the texture that will make me gag. It's like Hey Scotsman, how are you? Don't forget to thumbs it up. Thanks for joining. We're talking about seafood. I'm having some seafood here. And so we're talking about the types of seafood we like and don't like, and how you eat jellyfish, if that's your thing. I don't even know how you would cook a jellyfish. I imagine you maybe cook it the same way you do anything else. No. Okay, you're doing too much. You're doing too much, sir. Um, I think that uh it is cute. Okay. Sea cucumber literally looks like you just had some fried shrimp. Oh, I love fried shrimp. And I actually don't know, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if I can deal with shrimp that's not fried. Something about the texture, like, kind of goes down, I think, the wrong way for me. And it didn't always. But it's just, like, real slimy and stuff. So I think I will have to stick to the fried shrimp. So, I'm going to Google a sea cucumber. Sea cucumber. Maybe you have to cook it longer. Yeah, I think, yeah. They always say, like, oh, a sea cucumber. Look at that. Oh. With a leathery skin and elongated body containing a single branch gonad. They're found on the sea floor. So what does a sea cucumber taste like? Because it looks a little cruel to cut into it, just to be honest. But wow, there's so many different variations too. Oh, they're little. Oh, they're little. They're little. They're like a finger. Like, this one looks like a finger. It's in this guy's hand. Wow, I have to be honest. I do not like seafood that's not fried. No, that's fine. That's fine. It's not a problem, because I love a good piece of fried fish. I do. I absolutely do. But, as I age, it's better for me to eat it baked and stuff. So I have to expand my palate, I guess. Sea cucumber. They look like little... Ooh, it's a lot of creative things that people eat all over the world, man. I just don't know. Ooh, there's just so many different colors and stuff. It's like, how would you ever know if it's poisonous? And I feel sorry for the person who ate it and found out it was poisonous. Because, I mean, I imagine some of them you don't want to eat. The same way as catfish. You don't want to eat catfish from some places. That's why I've never eaten, like... I'm not even that great of a swimmer to be down in the ocean to find these cute sea cucumbers and stuff. Jellyfish scare me because you cannot see them when they're coming up on you, You really can't. It's, it is messed up. Yeah, I think, have you all tried other veggies outside of the broccoli with your seafood boils? Because so far I've only had just the broccoli, the corn, and the potatoes. But what did you just eat? I just had salmon, broccoli, corn, and potatoes. It says my nephew picked a Jesus, Lord, how did that go? Is he okay? Oh my goodness, he just picked it up. What is this, Lord? That is scary. That is so scary. Because they do, you have like, lacerations if they sting you. And question, do you get, you don't know, put it down. Jeez, I would have been like, ah! I would have freaked him out. I want to know, do they sting with any contact, or are they only stinging when they're trying to defend themselves? Oh, you did scream? Been like, oh my gosh. I'm wondering if it's like just any contact. I think any contact. Okay. Does anybody know how to treat a jellyfish sting? I don't hang out at beaches often, but hey, Eileen, how are you? Thanks for coming. Thumbs it up. That's good. It didn't sting them. Man, that is scary. Because kids have no. Kids are like the most trusting human beings on the entire planet because they are constantly constant. My brother said a funny joke, something like kids are the best believers in gods because they're constantly trying to kill themselves. Like they just do anything and they have no idea that they're going to kill themselves when they're doing it. The chemical in ore is supposed to help. I have no clue, but we had a lot of them. Really? Chemical P? The chemical in pee. So you pee, somebody can pee on you to save you. That's good to know. That's actually good to know. That would be, I'm trying to think of like someone's getting just got stung by a jellyfish and you're like looking around, somebody pee on her, pee on her. It's like, ooh, sounds a little R. Kelly-esque, you know? But hey, it stops the pain. You just want to do it. This is like, ooh, who even wants to like suggest that? I don't want pee on me, but if that, yeah, I would go for it. Do what you got to do, please. It would have to be okay. So if you're let's be real. Let's be real here. You just got stung by a jellyfish. You're experiencing like lacerations and sheer pain. You're screaming like a 3-year-old child. You're not going to take the time to like forcefully and controlly release your own pee into a cup to pour it on yourself. Like, let's be real. Oh, you would definitely be peeing on yourself, but it probably wouldn't end up where you needed it to. Like, that's wishful thinking. I mean, if you want to be like preventative, you just take your own little water bottle of your own relief with you to the beach, just in case. I guess come prepared. If you really want to think ahead, but trust me, if that were me, I don't care whose pee it was. Please help me. Please help me. Oh God, I just feel so bad. I was watching somebody on YouTube. They went to I think it was Naturally Nisi. She went to the Philippines or something, and there was somebody there when she was at the beach, like, trust me, it's a lot of pee in the ocean. Yeah. Look. She went to the Philippines and there was somebody in her vlog, like while they were on the beach, they got stung by a jellyfish. And so they were all just sitting there like, oh crap, we were all just over there. I'm so glad it's not me, but this is awful, but I'm so glad it's not me. And so I forget what she said they did in the like in the beach, but they ended up having to like what do they call it, medevac the person out while everybody else was still there because it was so bad. Man, I would love, of course, love to travel, and of course, love to yeah, I would be so scared. I would love to travel and love to go see these beaches and stuff, but I'm not getting in your ocean. Like I'm gonna stand on shore on the beach and just be cute and look at it and it's beautiful. Thank you. But I'm telling you, you can't see jellyfish like ahead of time. You can't unless you're like wearing goggles or swimming with your eyes open. That's scary. That is so scary. There's so many things in the ocean that are way smaller than us and way more powerful and deadly. That's why I don't know about eating these sea cucumbers. Even like a lot of the fish we eat, depending on where you live, is like not, what do you call it, grown in a poor condition, like fish farmed and stuff. They're not healthy, as healthy maybe as they would be out in the ocean. Maybe. Well, the ocean is polluted too. It's crazy. How do you know if the seafood that you're eating, like taking sushi off the table, how do you know if the fish you're getting is okay? Yeah, and farm fish, of course, that stuff is nasty. I've watched too many YouTube videos on that. It's like, but where else do you go to get your fish? Because I don't live near, you will never eat a fish out of Lake Michigan for me here in Chicago. Like that will never happen. You asking to be sick. You've been to the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico Beach. I have never once thought about the marine life, and that was my first time I saw a darn jellyfish. Yeah, It's like, I've never seen one up close. I don't need to see one up close. Well, it might be cool to see one up close. Like one that, you know, like washed up to shore. Not one like in the water. You live in Washington State and all of the seafood comes straight from Alaska. That must be nice. So is it cheaper for you all? Because you live so close, you know? How's that work? Yeah, see, I wouldn't even know what to do. Because like I said, we can't eat the fish out of Lake. I don't even know where we get our fish from. Now I want to know where we get our fish from, like that I buy in the grocery store. I have no clue where it comes from. Oh, no, it's not cheap. Oh, is it supposed to be like healthier because it comes from Alaska? So you buying your own local fish is cheaper than the stuff that comes from Alaska? Or do you still get the stuff that comes from... Hey, Queen, how are you? Thanks for joining us. We're just talking about seafood because I'm having some salmon here. And we're talking about trying to distinguish between... Basically, how do you know where your fish is coming from? And how do you know you have the healthy fish? And don't ever eat a farm-raised fish and stuff like that. So, I live in Georgia. The seafood here is very expensive because they bring it from far away. Okay. So, make a note to self. When going to Georgia, don't eat the seafood. So, where are you, like, in Georgia? Are you near... Because Georgia's kind of, like, at the bottom, right? Like, near Florida? Alabama? I should know that. I'm trying to visualize the map. You're not near... Georgia is, isn't it? Georgia's like towards the bottom. Like, way. I'm just gonna pull up a map because I don't want to sound just completely slow. So on the border of Georgia and Alabama, Florida is below us. Okay, so because Jacksonville is kind of near. So I would imagine seafood would be a little cheaper there. Columbus. Okay. So I'm looking like I know where that is. Oh, Columbus. Okay, no. I see you. I found you. There you are. So you got Montgomery, Atlanta, Auburn, Columbus, Albany, Tallahassee's way down there. So do you go to you have family in Jacksonville and Orlando? Okay, so do you go? I was just gonna ask, do you go to Jacksonville like often? Because like I said, Valencia's Life, who I watch, she is in the from Duval in Jacksonville, and they just have the prettiest beaches. Like all of her beach views are just wonderful. And she's always eating some seafood, so I would imagine so it's so nice to like figure out where once or twice a year. Okay, it's nice to like see wherever, look at the map and see where everybody's from, because it gives you like perception on like where we are in like the vicinity of each other. I remember one time I went live and there were literally like 3 people in here from either North Carolina or South Carolina, and they all hit like a major city in the in the state. It was so funny. Jacksonville beach is nice, love it. Okay. Is that the closest beach to you? Do you ever go to... Who's closer for you? More of a direct route, Jacksonville or Savannah? Do you go to Pensacola or Panama City? I went to Orlando once last year. I've never in my life had... And I stayed at a resort, so I don't know. I'm figuring it's because you're in Orlando. It's not just necessarily the resort. I have never in my entire life had so much fresh fruit. And it was completely different than like fresh fruit here in Chicago. It was like, yeah, they just grew it down the street fresh. It was like mangoes and watermelon and guava, and just every single thing I was eating was just fresh. It was completely different, to let you know that my fresh here is not fresh. You've never been... You've been to Panama City. It's only 3 hours away. Panama. Okay. So that's kind of by Tallahassee. You said, I've never been to the South or East Coast. Really? Okay, so where would you want to go? Like if you were going to the South or the East Coast. Like, would you want to go? Well, going north, it gets colder there, like New York, Washington, Philadelphia stuff. And then going lower, like Orlando or like Florida, Georgia, Florida, it's like warmer. Louisiana, yes. I, thank God, should be going to New Orleans this coming summer to go to a professional conference. Sorry, I keep looking over here. I'm looking at your comments because I really can't see them on my phone. But I'm going to I should be going to New Orleans in July for a whole week to go to a government accounting conference there. And I've never been there, and I'm so excited to try like the beignets. You want to go to Florida? Florida's really humid. It rained like 4 of the 6 days that I was there, and I couldn't breathe the other 2 days. It was so humid. But it was lovely. Never had so much fresh fruit in my entire life. And it was literally like a melting pot. Like there were so many people. Of course, it's like a touristy area. It was so many people that I knew were not from America there. And I've never seen so many people like not from America there, like ever, anywhere. So yeah. So I've never been to so Baton Rouge. Where is that? I did go to New York once. That was really nice. Yeah, in Orlando. Orlando was like the fruit was so fresh and nobody there, everybody there was from somewhere else. It was like the touristy area. So you had people that were not speaking English, people that were like, you could tell like they're here for vacation. It was very touristy. I've never been anywhere that was that touristy. It was cool though to see like just all the different people though. It was nice. So Baton Rouge, let's me gonna rotate my calendar here. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So how far is Baton Rouge from New Orleans? Okay, they don't look too far away. So yeah, I should be going to New Orleans. And there's a lot of non-Americans in Disney World. Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely because of Disney. Um 15 in Longwood. Okay. So in there's this place in Orlando. It's like where all the near Orlando where all the famous like athletes and stuff live. It's called something. I can't remember the like the city. It's this one known city where if you live like in the Orlando area, that's where you live. Yeah, so I'm going to New Orleans. So what's the significance of Baton Rouge for New Orleans? Because I can see they don't look like they're too far away from each other. I'm really excited to try. They have of course the seafood. And then they have like a plantation row. It's like where all the plantation houses, like they're in a row. It seems like that would be cool to see. And then I want to try the beignets. And then there's that one famous street that's like in all the movies. I can't think of what it's called, but it's like the famous one where they always like throw the beads and there are parades and stuff. I'm excited to see that. I'm really excited to go to the conference. It's going to be fun because I've never been that far south, of the USA except for when I went to Orlando. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see what it looks like because I believe in New Orleans also too. I'm assuming it's going to be a completely different energy and a completely different vibe than like here in Chicago, and so it'd be interesting to see that, and also interesting to see. I believe there they bury their people on top of the ground. Like here, we you can be buried on top of the ground as well as, but for the most part, people are buried underneath the ground. But there, I think they only bury people above the ground because of like the sea level and stuff. Like the bodies will just float up, is what I hear. So that would be interesting to see. And like those huge trees. Right, yeah. Yeah, I want to see that too. So if anybody's ever been there, if you have any recommendations for like where to go to eat or other attractions and stuff that they have, please let me know because I need to start planning now so I can start saving up to make sure because I'll literally be there for, I want to say 6 days. The conference is about six days. So I'm super excited. Yeah, no, there's so many like the beignets, like the powdered donuts. Of course, I have to try those because those are known. But outside of that, in terms of seafood, I don't know what else what else there is, like what other item is like kind of native to there or that they're known for. The Mardi Gras parade, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, when is that? What time of year is that? Because is that in March normally? Or maybe that, no, that's probably Cinco de Mayo. I'm mixing them up. Hey, how are you? Thanks for joining us. We're just talking about like where everybody lives and where we want to travel to and seafood, who has the best seafood. So right now we're talking about, it was in February. Oh, the Mardi Gras parade was in February, or Cinco de Mayo. Why is Cinco de Mayo in Cinco de Mayo? Is that the 5th of May? What? What was in? Oh, they have more. Of course, they have more. Of course, they do. Why have one when you could have many? So yeah, I want to try. I don't know if you all saw the movies Girls Trip with like Mardi Gras. Okay, with like Tiffany Haddish and stuff in it. I think etouffee. What is that? That's type of food. However you spell it, etouffee. I think that's how. I think I know what you're saying. Etouffee. I'm gonna write that down too. Etouffee. I'm so excited about this trip, you guys. I really am. Yeah, girls trip. So yeah, all I can think about is like, when they were on that rope, that thing going across flying across the street. And what's her face had to pee. Who was it? Was it Jada Pink? Which one peed on everybody? Was it Jada Pinkett? I don't remember which one did. But yeah, that just looked like so much fun. And you know what I actually did, and I wish I could show them to you, but I put them in my suitcase already. What you all should do too is for New Year's now, they had like all of the masks with the feathers and stuff. They had those at Dollar Tree for the New Year, so I bought like 4 or 5 of them in every color. So I got some that have like lace, the eyes, and then I got Tiffany Haddish was the one that peed. Okay. It's just such a hilarious movie. So yeah, I got the eyes, and then I got the ones that have the beads with the big feathers and stuff and all the colors. Like I got a purple one and a yellow one. And I'm just very excited to like get all dressed up and be festive and stuff. Like I like to plan ahead. You went to Nashville last year, so this year you want to go to New York. Okay, so I've never been to Nashville. I had a friend that went to school there. But is it Nashville, or it's not Memphis. It's probably Nashville. What is it? The Smoky Mountains? There's some mountains that are absolutely gorgeous. Is that in Nashville? There's some, like because she went to med school there, and so my silly self never went to actually visit her while she was still in med school. But she said you have to come see, like there's like mountains. I don't know if they have mountains and cabins. So I think each of the cabins was themed, or it had a special color or something. It says, man, Nashville was so different. And I do not know about the mountains. Yeah, it was the mountains. And you know what's funny? I don't know where I was coming from. Where was I flying from? I might have been flying home from Baltimore. Or was it Orlando? It might have been Orlando. I think I flew over the Smoky Mountains. Aren't those near Nashville? And it was funny because I knew as I was flying over, I was like, I think this is the Smoky Mountains. It was so beautiful. We were that high up, and it was you know how fast planes go. It was such a long period of time that we were flying over the mountains, and all I could see was like green, like mountains with like black, I guess like roads or something, but like black lines going through it. I'm assuming those are like, where the mountains go down to the ground. But it was like the most beautiful thing ever I had ever seen. And then I got really scared because I was like, nobody would ever find us if we crashed and didn't die like in this mountains, because it was like humongous stretches of mountains. I was like, they are never going to find our bodies. But it was just the most beautiful thing. So sorry, sometimes I think about like really crazy stuff in beautiful moments. I'm like, but what if this happened? And this would be horrible. But yeah, it was like absolutely gorgeous. I think that was absolutely beautiful. And it was also beautiful. I flew over the Grand Canyon before. That was beautiful as well. Has anybody ever been to the Grand Canyon? I've always wanted to go there too. Like actually do kind of like a hike or something. But I'd be afraid to like eat like bitten by a coyote or whatever animal they have in the Grand Canyon, because You know how long it'll be before they can get, how hard it'd be for them to get you to a hospital? It says, yes, the roads go through the mountains. We tried to videotape it on the way back while I was driving. Our ears almost popped. Like, really? From driving in the mountains? Okay, so those are roads. Wow, so why do your ear, are they high? Well, I guess mountains are high. So when the roads are like higher than normal, is that why your ears popped? Another place that has, what is the Rocky Mountains in Denver? I found some really cute, really cheap plane tickets to Denver one time round trip. And I don't know why I didn't go, but I should have went. And I tried to plan like this whole, we were going to be there for 2 days. I tried to plan out like to make sure we saw all the major spots. And so they had all these different types of like mountain areas in the Rocky Mountains. There were like the Butterfly Falls, all these different waterfalls and stuff. And then if you went like down from Colorado underneath it, south of it, it was like Colorado Springs. And they had some sort of Indian ruins or Indian, not tombs, but like dwellings. They were native. Yeah, they're very high. Oh, so how, I guess, how long were you driving through it? Or were you like on a road trip? I'm sure it was beautiful. And how far like through it did you go, I guess, is what I'm trying to ask. I want to see that. I love, love, love road trips. I don't go on many, but it's so nice when I go places like, and tell me which one you are, because I'm more of a person when I go on vacation, that I like. Some people go on vacation, which is much needed to get rest. Sometimes they don't get rest at their house, so they literally go on vacation to get rest, like literally go sit down on the beach, read a book, and take a nap. But me, when I go on vacation, most of the time I come back tireder than when I left, because I want to be like seeing every single everything the entire time I'm there. So I'm literally on foot. Most of the time I like to be on foot, like walking through and seeing things as if I was a resident that lives there. And so let me see, you drove from Columbus to Nashville. It took 3 hours from Columbus to get to Nashville. So you have to go through the Rocky Mountains to do that. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. I really want to do that. Like going, I'm sorry, I was trying to make a point and I just got lost, but it's okay. I like, yes, I do be tired when I come back because I want to see everything. Yeah. Yeah. It's like when I went to when I went to New York for the first time, I went literally for a day. And it was like, I found tickets round trip for like, I think it was $88. And it was like the first flight out and the last flight home. And so I rounded up like 8 of my friends and we all went together. Like we took the first flight. Hey, Miss Sweets, how are you? Thanks for joining us. We're talking about travel and stuff. Don't forget to thumbs it up. So we took the first flight there. And then we got like a limo to take us to the Statue of Liberty. And then we literally were on foot the rest of the day. And we went straight up Manhattan and went everywhere, like on foot basically. We started at the Statue of Liberty. We went to Ground Zero, Wall Street. Of course, we had to get like food from the food truck. Then we went, I want to say we went Ground Zero, Wall Street. Then we went up maybe like Chinatown and Soho. We took, of course, their L to get there. And then we went to we went up farther, and I feel like we went to the Empire State Building, Times Square, and then we went up to Central Park. So we basically saw the whole Manhattan in the day. I think that day I had like 26,000 steps or something, but it was like the most fun day ever. So hey, Taylor, thanks for joining us. We're just talking about travel. And so I'm like that type of person where it's like I want to be on foot and see everything as if I lived in the place. So that's like my idea of a great vacation, but I always end up coming back tireder than when I left, but I got to see everything. And so it was absolutely awesome. So I would love to like road trip through the Smoky Mountains as well as the Rocky Mountains and maybe even like the Grand Canyon. So that's why I'm like super excited for New Orleans, because I have to plan out literally an itinerary of what I can do each day to make sure that I get to see like everything and I get to try all the best foods and all the best restaurants. I really enjoy planning travel like that. It would be fun too if you like travel too. Well, I guess it would be hard if, since we're in different places, but maybe not like different states. But if I could find like tickets like that, for like the $80, literally there was like 88. It was $88, and I found the same thing to go to Washington the first time I had ever gone to Washington D.C. I found round trip tickets for $88, and it was like the first flight there and the last flight home. And so again, it was like, I think it was like 6 or 7 of us went. And so we set up the tours to go see the White House. And then we literally walked it the whole rest of the way. We walked like the whole mall, like started at the memorial and then went up to, was it Abe Lincoln, then over to Martin Luther King. Then we circled back around, and it was like so much fun. We did a tour of, was it not the White House but the state capitol? I think it was the Capitol. They have like free tours. That was like so much fun. It's amazing how much awesome travel you can do, on a budget. You don't have to spend a ton of money. So are you going anywhere this year? Because I'm going to Baltimore I think I'm going to Dallas in March for a wedding. And then Baltimore in May for a conference. And then New Orleans for that conference, another conference. But I think that's all I have planned this year. Do you have any travel planned this year? And have you ever been on how do you feel about cruises versus like destination travel? Like, I've never been on a cruise, and I feel like after staying in a resort for the first time for 6 days, I don't think I'm gonna ever be a cruise type of person, because I'll go stir crazy if I'm like stuck. And I know they have like activities and stuff on the cruise ships, but I feel like I need to like see stuff and get out and do stuff. I have to try to find me tickets to New York. Yeah, definitely check out Southwest, because all 3 of those, I also did the same way in Dallas. It was like super cheap. And I kind of thought maybe I should try to go on a vacation where I force myself to sit down and relax. But then I was like, no, I'm probably going to be bored. So I need to like get up and be out and about and see different stuff. So yeah, I've never been on a cruise. I wanted to do, they have a cruise to the Bahamas. They have a Groupon for it. And so I can't remember the name of the cruise line, but I was thinking about doing that because I've never been to the Bahamas, like doing a cruise to the Bahamas, and then you get to spend like, I don't know, 10 hours on the beach or whatever, and then you come back. That's not too bad. So I figure like I would get the best of both worlds, because I get to do the cruise, hop off, see stuff, and cruise some more. So I figure one day in the future, I'll definitely try out a cruise. Oh, well, thank you so much for chatting with us. It was very informative and a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy work. What time are you off? It's so nice. You stop in to chat with us at work. Is anybody else still here? Mm-hmm. That's not. What time is it? Should probably go watch a movie now. I'm out of potatoes. It's so yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. In my tummy. Almost down to the bottom. I'm almost out of tartar sauce. Hey, who just joined? I see people. I see people. Just enjoying my seafood, everyone. The last little bit of broccoli. So delicious. Get all the seasoning here. So good. Spectacular.